everyone! So it is May favourites time, the time of the month where I talk you through my favourite beauty products from the month of May. And there's a really weird mix this month, or I feel like there's a weird mix because there's a lot of stuff that I've been loving and I've been loving testing out, but it's not actually available for a very long time, so I had to really kind of rein it in and stick to kind of very firm favourites that had already been in videos this month. So some of these you may have seen before if you are really up to date with my videos, but there's also a few that I haven't talked about so much, and there's also a few little skincare ones in here as well, which I really like doing. I don't really get to put skincare favourites in my monthly beauty favourites very often because my skincare routine tends to stay the same, but I've been trying a lot of new things recently. Some of them still need a little bit more testing, but there's a few that I've been loving that are affordable skincare, which never ever happens. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm going to talk you through those first. So the first thing I've been loving is the Body Shop Vitamin E Sink-In Moisture Mask, which is like the weirdest, jelliest, wiggliest product I've ever seen in my life, but I am absolutely obsessed with this. It's a super hydrating moisture mask, which is unlike any other moisture mask I've ever used. You can leave it on for kind of as long as you like and you just tissue off the excess. So for the majority of the time I actually apply this in the morning whilst I'm getting ready and pottering about, making my breakfast, doing whatever admin things I need to do before I put my makeup on. And I just find that if I have really dehydrated skin, I get a lot of dehydration lines, and this helps to really just kind of hydrate the skin, and the dehydration lines are almost gone. It is incredible. I've never had another product that does this before. And then sometimes I also leave it on when I go to sleep at night, but I don't really like to leave kind of very kind of sticky, liquidy things on top of my skin because it does kind of sit on top of your skin for quite a while and it feels quite wet, which is a bit weird when you're sleeping. So I definitely prefer to use this whilst I'm still awake, so either before bed and then I take it off and then do my normal skincare routine, or in the morning, which is my favourite one. And when I fly this summer, I'm definitely going to be decanting this into a small pot so that I can take it on the aeroplane with me. I could actually get this on the aeroplane with me anyway, but I'd like a smaller pot just to take with me for bag packing purposes because I just cannot be without this summer. This stuff is incredible and perfect for kind of in-flight beauty routine-ness because it's just going to help to keep your skin really hydrated whilst you're flying. So I'm absolutely loving that. This is like my #1 favourite this month. I'm so obsessed with it. And another favourite from the Body Shop has been the Camomile Silky Cleansing Oil, which I love. This is actually very similar to a lot of high-end cleansing oils in the effect that it has and how quick it is to take your makeup off. So I definitely would look into this one if you haven't already and you're looking for a good cleansing oil because it's so affordable and it smells really lovely as well. Really like the smell of this. It just takes your makeup off so quickly. So I've been using this before I use my Oskia cleanser. Some days if I don't want to use a micellar water, I've been using this instead. So I find for me this works really well when my skin is incredibly dehydrated, especially around my eyes, and I don't want to use a micellar water. I just want to use something like this that's very gentle on my eyes. I am obsessed with this. I really do like it a lot, so I definitely recommend looking into this if you are interested in kind of more affordable skincare or just a more affordable cleansing oil. And then another affordable skincare item I've been loving is the Simple Kind Skin Micellar Cleansing Water. I've been using this instead of Bioderma because I just find it so stripping on my skin, and it really does take your makeup off incredibly quickly, but it's very harsh on the skin, and I just found that mine wasn't benefiting from that, and this does the job just as well, but without the stripping of the skin, and I really like it. It really does feel very hydrating on the skin, so I've really been liking this month because it's so much more affordable than Bioderma, so my bank balance is definitely going to thank me for this one. Maybe not for all of the shopping that I do in addition to that, but definitely be thanking me for this instead of Bioderma. So my next favourite is actually a brush. I am obsessed with the Sephora Pro Airbrush foundation. My friend Alex from I Covet Thee, I'll link her YouTube channel below, she went to Paris recently and picked this up for me just as a kind of what do you want whilst I'm there instead of doing like a Sephora order. And I have been after this for a very long time. I like the fact that the kind of bristles on it are slightly longer and it just looks very flexible, and I like that kind of flexibility when I'm blending in my base. And this just gives an amazingly flawless finish. I am so in love with this. So I would definitely recommend picking this up if you're on the hunt for a new foundation brush because this is like my all-time favourite that I have ever used. It is awesome. Next up I have a lipstick. Can you tell I've switched the order of my makeup favourites? I usually go from kind of skincare through to base and everything else in the order that I would apply it. I'm switching it up this month just for the fun. This is the Topshop lipstick in Nevada, which I have always loved. If you go back to my blog when I very first started and Topshop makeup was first released, I was always really obsessed with this, and Desert or Dessert, I can't remember which one it was, but I love those. They were just very nice creamy nude colours. And I actually got sent this one the other day, but in rose gold packaging, which is to celebrate their 5-year anniversary of Topshop Beauty, which is crazy. Where have the past 5 years gone, seriously? But I just love the fact that this is in rose gold packaging, and it kind of just reminded me how much I loved Nevada in the first place. So I'm wearing it today and I just absolutely love it. So it's just gone in my makeup bag, and I've been using it kind of every so often instead of the Clinique Pop Lips, just for days when I want something a little bit more nude. Now we're moving more on to eye favourites, and I have been loving the By Terry Ombre Blackstar in Misty Rock. I go on about these all the time. They're super long lasting, super pigmented, really nice kind of sheeny metallic finishes. You can wear kind of one layer of it and it just gives a really lovely, very subtle sheen, or you can really build them up to be kind of full on, perfect for a night out. They're very kind of metallic-y, really eye-catching. They catch the light beautifully as well. And Misty Rock is a kind of purpley, greyish, bronzy colour, and it's just a lovely kind of transition for me into coloured eyeshadow. So I've been absolutely loving wearing this, and I just think it really flatters brown eyes, but also any other eye colour as well. And then the other eye favourite is the Makeup Forever Smoky Lash Mascara, which I have been loving. It was another one of those things that Alex picked up from me from Sephora, and this is just an amazing mascara. It's really, really kind of lengthening, really volumizing. It makes your lashes look really, really thick. It can verge on clumpy, so you have to be really, really careful, which is the only thing. But it has reminded me how much I love a good bristle brush. I've been loving kind of more bristled mascara ones recently as opposed to the plastic ones. I just find that they really do amazing things for my eyelashes, so I've been loving this. It's amazing, and it really does a good job of kind of lasting throughout the day. It doesn't crumble towards the end and fall into my eyes, so love that. It's also very, very black as well, and I love really, really dark mascaras. And then we have the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. This is described as a tinted hydrating gel cream, and it definitely is incredibly hydrating. It does have a really nice tint to it, and it just leaves a really flawless kind of natural glowy finish on the skin, and it looks amazing when applied with a brush. I don't really like it so much with my fingers, so I wouldn't actually bring this one with me when travelling if I didn't want to travel with brushes. But with a brush, it really does look absolutely flawless, and I'm so obsessed with this. It just kind of melts into the skin really nicely and stays put for the majority of the day. Things tend to last well on me anyway, but this does seem to last incredibly well. And I've also been finding that it works especially nicely with this product, which is the Sunday Riley Effortless Breathable Tinted Primer. I've been wanting to try this for so long, and I'm so glad that I finally did because I really like it. It's kind of a satin finish primer with a little bit of tint, so it's actually really nice to wear on its own if you don't want a really heavy or kind of tacky feeling base. You know, sometimes when you can just feel product on your skin, you can't really feel that this is there. It's really lovely, but it evens out kind of your skin tone and texture and feels really, really lightweight. So I've been loving this for kind of no makeup days. And obviously it helps your makeup to last really well as well. I wore this to BeautyCon the other weekend and my makeup lasted incredibly well, and that was kind of the best ever test for this, was how long can you make my makeup last, and it did a pretty good job because I was having photos taken all day and did not have any time for touch-ups, and it still looked fine when I got home at kind of 7 o'clock in the evening. So from 7 AM till 7 PM, that's pretty darn good. Very, very happy with that. So that is it for my favourites. I feel like I just absolutely whizzed through that. Sorry if this is a slightly shorter May favourites than normal. I hope you guys liked it anyway. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. I hope you're all having a really lovely day, evening, weekend, whatever you're doing when you watch this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!